10 minutes, okay?
All right, so it's about 10-minute safety brief. We're going to go over it pretty quick. If you have any questions, please stop me and ask. So the first thing I'm going to go over is some of the equipment we have out here today. The first piece of equipment we're going to get when we walk out of here today is a PFD. It stands for possibly floating doohickey or personal flotation device. You're going to loosen up all 8 of the straps out here today on your PFD. Make sure it's nice and loose before you put it on. Make sure the fit works. So you're going to throw it on your body like this, and then you're going to buckle it up. You're going to start down here with this bottom buckle. This bottom buckle, all right, it's called the beer belly buckle. Make sure that you buckle that one first. All right, and then you're going to buckle all the other ones, and you tighten up all these straps. Make sure your jacket is nice and secure. We're going to help you. Don't worry about it too much, but we are going to help you. After you get a jacket, you're then going to grab a helmet, loosen up your helmet as well. There's a dial on the back, and then we're going to put this on for me. Then you're going to put it on, you're going to tighten it up, you make little clicky noises. There's a little bit of pressure on your forehead. Not a lot of pressure, but a little bit of pressure. Make sure that it is nice and secure. This helmet also, make sure that you can push, cannot push this chin strap over your chin. All right? Make sure that it's nice and tight. After you get a jacket and a helmet, you are then going to grab a whitewater weapon or paddle. This whitewater weapon or paddle has 3 parts. It has a blade, a shaft, and a T-grip. This T-grip is by far the most dangerous thing about rafting out here today.
Really?
So, So when we grab our paddle, your thumb is on the bottom, your hand is around the top. If you let go of this T-grip, your paddle can get caught and bang. That's the person next to your's teeth, all right, or face. I don't want that. So thumb on the bottom, hand around the top, and never let go of that T-grip.
Got it. That's called the T-grip.
That is called the T-grip.
Got it.
Next thing, all right, we are going to talk about is what happens if we fall out of the boat out here today. Some of those out-of-boat adventures. So if you fall out of the boat out here today, first thing I want you to remember, all right, is don't give up on life. All right, you're still in a rafting adventure. You're still with us. Please do not just lay there and cry. We need to be active participants in our own rescue. So if you fall out of the boat out here today, first thing, all right, is grab onto the boat if you are capable. Right, make sure you grab onto the boat if you're capable. If you're not able to grab the boat, what I definitely do not want to see you do is stand up in the current. If you stand up in the current, best case scenario, your feet fly out from under you, you do somersaults. Worst case scenario, you hit your leg on a rock you never even saw and hurt yourself out here today. So don't do that.
Don't stand up.
Do not stand up. What I want you to do instead is get in what's called the defensive whitewater swimming position. It looks like this. All right, you're going to lay on your back. You're going to have your toes up, arms out like this to maneuver yourself, feet going downstream. Nose and toes up. That's what I want to see. Nose and toes. Nose and toes. All right. Another thing we need to talk about is if you fall out of the boat and you come back up, but you're a little bit further away, please try to make eye contact with your raft guide. Raft guide's going to yell at you. He or she's going to say something like this: swimmer, swimmer, and pointing. It's loud out there. There are rocks, rapids, people yelling. You can't always hear everything that's going on, but what I want you to remember is that we're always pointing in a positive direction out here today. We're always saying, swimmer, that way's safe, that way's safe. This way safe. We're never telling you that's a big way. All right, so if you see any of that pointing, you need to roll over on your belly and freestyle swim to wherever we are pointing. Freestyle swim to wherever we are pointing. Another thing we need to talk about is if you fall out of the boat, you come back up, all right, and you feel something dark and squishy above you. Good news and bad news. Good news, you found the boat. Bad news, you're underneath it. If this happens to you, you need to get on your arms and legs. Do a Spider-Man impersonation out from underneath the boat. Pick one direction only. You'll find your way out. Another thing, you fall out of the boat, you come up, but you're way further downstream. If this happens out here today, you might run into a guy on the side of the river with this high piece of technology right here called a throw bag. It's a rope in a bag. If he sees you, he will start yelling, swimmer, swimmer, rope. Throws the rope at your face. All right, if you do happen to catch the bag part of the rope, however, immediately drop the bag, grab the rope. This bag has a lot of rope in it. You do not want to find out how far that goes. Grab the rope, throw it over your shoulder, get back into the defensive whitewater swimming position we talked about, and you will be pulled to safety over the shoulder. That's what I want to see, over the shoulder.
Going backwards?
Going back.
Over
the shoulder.
To be just hang on to it and they'll
correct.
Tow me in.
That is correct. Another thing a couple of things I do not want to see with this rope out here today. First of all is any jet skiers. If you hold the rope like this, you're going to drink a lot of water coming into shore. It's not pleasant. Don't jet ski. Also, I do not need to see any arts and crafts. Do not wrap the rope around any part of your body. All bad plans. All right? Do not wrap it around any part of your body out here today.
All right.
A thing to note, if our entire boat flips over, all right, I know one of the first things I told you was to grab onto the boat, but please do not grab onto an upside down raft. An upside down rafts are no longer our friends. Swim to the sides. Do not hang on to an upside down raft.
All right.
All right. Also, we have a rule out here today called the safe eddy rule. What safe eddies are, right? If this is a current, there are going to be spiraling bits of water on the sides of the river out here today, all right, which it is safe to stand up in, called eddies. If you find yourself in an eddy, it is safe to stand up in that eddy and walk straight on out, all right? So, if you find if you're not certain you're in an eddy, there are two good ways of telling you're in an eddy. Way number one, you're in the defensive whitewater swimming position. You see the same rock 3 times. If you see the same rock 3 times, you're in an eddy. Stand up. If someone yells at you, you're in an eddy. Stand up. You're in an eddy. Stand up.
Okay.
All right. Those are the things. All right.
That's when I'm like this, feet. That's when I'm like this with head and feet, head and toes, or whatever. And
defensive whitewater swimming.
Yeah, defensive whitewater swim, and I'm keep seeing the same rock.
Correct.
That's an eddy. Okay.
All right. If you ever need to get back into the boat, the all the people you're going to be with are raft guides, so they should be able to help you. Grab them by their shoulder straps. Never grab any bit other than the shoulder straps. Okay.
All right.
Pull.
Not the neck.
Yes, not the neck. If you're, please don't bring anything you're not prepared to lose rafting out here today. Wallet, cell phone, skis, glasses. There's some lockers over there you can use if you need to use those lockers. If you guys have any, if you have any medical issues, please let me know about it. It doesn't mean you can't go rafting. It does mean I want to keep everyone as safe as possible.
Any what?
Medical conditions.
Oh, no.
All right, cool. Do you have any questions?
So far, no. Oh, wait a minute. Throw bags, safe eddies, affirmation assumption of arrest. Do not bring that on.
Rafting is an activity, not a ride. Just like with any activity, it has an assumption of risk.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I do zip lines and a lot of rock climbing stuff.
Cool.
Same kind of thing.
Cool.
Okay. Medical issues,
and if you enjoy your ride, tip your guide.
Tip your raft guide. Okay, that sounds good.
You guys ready to go?
I'm ready. What's today? Is the 8th?
8th.
What, 9? 9/8/23. Oh, and you're Anthony, right? Anthony?
Correct.
All right. Well, thank you.
Right on.
All right. So where are we gonna meet now? Or what?
Wes and Channing. It's Jeffrey, right? Yeah, you two are gonna take Jeffrey down. Patrick, can you go get Cherry? I want Cherry.
All right. It's almost like going solo. I remember the first time my instructor got out of my aircraft, and I didn't feel ready. He was getting out. He said, "Taxi back up the tower now." Why? He said, "You'll see." We got over there in Key West. He got out. And I went, "Oh no, I'll die." He goes, and I was like 19. He said, "You'll do fine." Of course I did. Oh, okay. Sure. All right. Yeah. I'll be doing the raft and then the ducky. Assuming I'm sure I'll make it. But then I'll do the ducky.
You gonna do both?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do both today. Yeah.
Cool, man.
All right. Heck yeah.
Get your bucket up first. And then
Okay. All right, I better put this. Don't you think I should put this on the outside?
Yeah. If you
Because otherwise, if it gets underneath, there won't be any video.
Exactly.
All right, let's do this. Oh. I'm videoing this for my YouTube channel today, and a lot of young people. I got over 900 people that are waiting to see this. It's good advertising for y'all. So I've always said a whole bunch of positive things. But I didn't know this was here.
Yeah, man.
And that's great because I was stationed here in 1984.
Oh, cool.
Where's the?
Yeah, that's the first one. Just keep going up. Let me go get my helmet real quick.
Okay.
I was really thirsty out there. I was like, God, I gotta cut my voice cracking.
I like how this PFD feels actually better than the one I bought.
Really?
Yeah, I may end up getting one of this brand. You never know when you're on Amazon or eBay.
Yeah.
You don't know until you get it, right? Young lady, would you mind pulling that strap for the the GoPro back around? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Much better. Oh, that's going to work just right. Because I did one time, I was rafting on the Tennessee, and I had it, and it somehow got underneath the PFD, and all it was you could hear me talking, right, and screaming. All right. But there's very little video, and all right, how's that look on the sides there?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that feels good. Good and snug.
Yeah, get on the NRS website and get you one.
And what's the name of it? What's the brand?
NRS. It's same as the helmets. NRS.
NRS?
Yep.
Is that a good brand?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all the stuff, our paddles.
Is that what the
boats.
pros use?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, I saw them when they were designing it on YouTube, and they said they were the first to try it and everything, you know, but it looked like that's what they had.
Yeah. Yeah, NRS, that's just what they
Okay.
bought for all of our stuff.
NRS, okay.